Managing your services. To access the services screen, select the Product Master menu and the Services screen icon. In this screen, you can manage a list of the services that your business provides and sells. First, we will review all of the actions that can be performed in this screen. The first one is select the Add Service icon to add a service to the system. Now, a window will appear and it'll be asked for a name and a description. Now, before we get there, I'm just going to show you the different types of services that you can set up in seedtrakr. We have custom planting services, custom seed cleaning, custom seeding, custom treating, equipment rentals, field delivery, germination tests, retail sales, seed handling, and trucking. Now, if your business provides a service that isn't in this list, please contact us at support@seedtrakr.com to discuss that and see if it can be added to our system. So to add a service, the first one we'll do is, just as an example, is we'll do trucking. So perhaps you provide trucking services for your neighbor and you haul his seed back and forth. I'm just going to put a description in here as hourly. I'm not going to select a crop type because in this case, it doesn't really matter what crop type I'm trucking. And I'm going to charge them with a unit of measure each. So we'll say it's $30 per hour for trucking services with my company. If I want to charge GST, I can simply select the GST eligible checkbox, and when the invoice is created for the service that you sell, we will apply GST to the sale. If you don't want to charge GST, simply uncheck the GST eligible checkbox and select Save. Now my trucking hourly record appears here in my default list. Now, if I've made a mistake, or perhaps I just want to change the price now, say my services went up, I'll just select the Edit Pencil icon here for that record, and I'll just go in and say $30.50 is my new hourly rate for this service, and select Save. Now, if I decide maybe 6 months down the road that I really don't want to provide trucking services anymore and we just don't offer it, I can go in and I can select the Edit Service, and I could make this service inactive. By doing that and selecting Save, the record disappears from my default screen. seedtrakr never deletes records, but we can set them to inactive so that you don't have to see them, as your list can get quite long here. Now let's say that my company has decided to provide trucking services again. Well, that's no problem. We can go up to the top right here and select the toggle filter icon. And let's go and take a look at our inactive records. By selecting the Is Active checkbox, deselecting, a list of all my inactive records will appear here. So let's say we want to reactivate this service. I'll just hit Edit and I'll set it to active again. And when I select Save, the record is now removed from the inactive records and is now active. To clear this filter and go back to the default screen, just select the Clear Filter icon. And now I'm back to my default screen where my active records are shown. At any time, I can go in and look to see what happened with this record by selecting the View Changes icon. When selected, a list will appear. So the first thing that happened was this record was added by Andrea on April 4th at 11:14 a.m. Then it was changed. The standard retail price was changed from 30 to 30.5. seedtrakr keeps a list of all of the changes that happened to your services in this screen. That's the end of managing your services in seedtrakr.